So this is the website that you're going to use for you to be able to calculate the bond price, the bond yield, the yield to maturity, and the coupon of the bond. Now, I have here practice problems with answers already. So, what I'm going to do is I will use these problems to check whether the the inputs of the figure is correct, and then let us try to check if the answer of the online bond calculator and the manual answered problems are the same. So I won't give you difficult problems. We will just be using the bond valuation calculator so that it would be easier for you to calculate the bond. What you just have to do is you have to analyze first the problem, identify the given, and then how much is the amount. Then just simply input that in the bond valuation calculator, then it will automatically calculate the answer. If the they call this one, if the amount and the if the amount that you input here is wrong, and at the same time the given of the problem is also wrong, then your answer is wrong. So let us try this one. So the problem says that the 1000 face value ABC bond has a coupon rate of 6%. Then it pays interest semi-annually and matures in 5 years. So if the bond is priced to yield 8%, what is the bond's value today? So we are looking for the present value of the bond. So it says here that 1000 is the face value of the bond, and it has a coupon rate of 6%. And that 6% is to be paid semi-annually, which means to say that you will pay the interest twice a year, and the maturity of the bond is 5 years. So if the yield if the bond is priced to yield 8%, what is the value of the bond today? So we are looking for the present value of the bond. So using the bond valuation calculator, you can select if that is coupon, bond yield calculator, or yield to maturity. So we're looking for the price month. So we're looking for the present value of the bond. So where is that? Face value. Okay, this one. So the face value of the bond is 1000. And then the coupon rate is 6%. And compounded or to be paid semi-annually. So click semi-annually. So you have the option to choose. You have the option whether it's paid or it's paid if the frequency of compounding is monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. So it says there that it's paid semi-annually. So semi-annually, and then the interest is how much is the interest? 8%. Number of years is 5 years. So let's try to calculate. So the answer is 918.89, which is also the same with the manually answered problem here. So, considering that the bond price is lower than the face value of the bond should be selling at a discount. So, here, the face value of the bond in the problem is 1,000. But, the price of the bond is only, or the present value of the bond is only 918. So, which means na if I bought this right now, or at present, if I bought this bond at present, I only bought this at 918.89. So, meaning to say, the selling of the bond is discounted. Mas gamay ang presyo sa pagpalit sa bond kumpara sa face value sa bond. Right? So, let's have another problem. Let's have problem number 2. This, what is asked here is for you to be able to calculate the yield to maturity. The yield to maturity. So, just look into the other tools that how to calculate. Okay, this one. So, yield to maturity. So, just click yield to maturity. And then, read the problem. So, the problem says that 1,000 face value of EFG bond has a coupon of 10%. In that 10% should be paid semi-annually. So it means to say that it has to be paid twice a year. Then, the interest is paid twice a year. So, meaning to say, if that's 10% semi-annual ang iyang coupon, so, kaduhan mo siya bayaran. Matures in 4 years and has a current price of 1,140. What is the EFG bond's yield to maturity? So, same thing, you just have to write first what are the given in the problem. So, the future value is, the face value of the bond is 1,000. So, where is the face value of the bond? So, 1,000 is the face value of the bond. Then, next is the annual coupon. So, pila may annual coupon niya? That's 10%. Niya, ang face value niya is 1,000. So, 1,000 times 10%, that will give you 100 pesos na coupon in money. Dili in percent, in money. So, the equivalent of 10% sa 1,000 or the 10% of 1,000 is 100. Ingon man siya dire that it has to be paid semi-annually. So, ang 100, tungaon siya og kaduha. Kaduha nimo siya bayaran. So, 50-50. So, just simply divide 100 by 2. Kay, kaduha man siya bayaran. So, 2. So, 50 ang imuhang annual coupon or interest payment. Or semi-annual nga interest payment. And then, pila may current price sa bond. It says there that the current price of the bond is 1,940. So, 1,940. Now, look into the years of maturity. Mature siya in 4 years. But remember nga, sa 4 years, kaduhan mo siya bayaran. So, ang imuhang 4 years, kay kaduhaman siya nimo bayaran, mahug siya nga 8. So, 4 times 2, kay twice man ka magbayad. Semi-annual man siya. So, butangan mo siya years to maturity of 8. Then, calculate. Let us try to check if pareha ba sila. So, 3%, 3.04%. Ang ari is 3%. Iyan ang ground off. Dayon, the yield to maturity, why it come up with a 6%? Because kaduha man siya, semi-annual man siya. So 3 times 2, that would be equal to 6%. So the yield to maturity is 6%. But if you're using the calculator, ang iyang ihatag nga yield to maturity is only 3%. Pero, if you are going to calculate that if you are going to, not to calculate, but if you're going to analyze, since kaduha man siya bayaran, or since semi-annual man siya, so it has to be 6%. So that's it. Then next, kaning coupon. Coupon is wala yan moy coupon paymentary calculator di, but you can easily calculate the coupon. So if the current price is 800 and then the maturity value is 1,000 and it will mature in 5 years, and then the interest paid is semi-annually, and the bond is priced to yield at 8%. What is the bond's annual coupon rate? So, sa 800 ay sa face value, 1,000 nga face value,